Assalamu alaikum. Hi, Oracle Reiki Spiritual Healer. And we are talking about healing and the healing process. And a lot of people have been reaching out to me that they have started healing and then they have stopped healing. So, I have to make sure that I always say this to you, that your connection to God is the utmost important when you are healing. So we're going to start off with this video by, understanding some of the examples that you may feel or you will physically see. When you say that you feel something, a pain, a dull pain in your neck, in your shoulder, if you feel chest pains in your neck, in your shoulder, after you have started to cleanse, then that negative energy was directed at your health, for heart attacks, for strokes, for, any kind of blockages that may be in the heart area, that may be in the neck area on that left side. If you are having problems, with sharp pain, headaches, anything that has to do with the brain, if you're having problems with your hair, this has been an attack upon your mind. Okay? It is an attack upon your health. Someone doesn't want you to look like you are a chosen one, that you are outshining them in society. Someone doesn't want you to look the part. Someone doesn't want you to compete with them. And you have to understand that when you start cleansing this negative energy, and the person that it starts to affect the most, if it starts to go back to your brother, if it starts to go back to your neighbor, if it starts to go back to your boss, if it starts to go back to your wife or your husband, then those are the persons who have sent that malignant energy, who have hired that malignant energy, and you are healing from it. And you are seeing that higher spirit go back to source, the person that sent it out. It would be the same difference. I have helped a lot of you with your money, and a lot of you seem to think, and there's a lot of people with this misconception that you can just jump in and start getting the money that you want without healing the attack that was upon your money. Those of you who have gone to other practitioners who want to compare me to other practitioners, then, I like to tend to send people back to those people who they trust in that way, because you cannot just start gaining until you cleanse the negative energy from your money. Those people who have been siphoning your energy, those people who have been siphoning your health, you cannot, expect me to understand what's going on, if you stop cleansing. You cannot pick up the phone and say, hi, Oracle, what's going on with these people gang stalking me, with, people that are coming to my house? If you have stopped cleansing, and you have stopped cleansing with me, where we are no longer able to pray for your situation, where you're no longer fasting in your situation, then I cannot tell you what's going on with your situation. A lot of the times when you start cleansing this negative energy, then the entity is going to attack you. It's going to attack your finances, whatever it is that you're cleansing, because it wants to bring you in that submissive state. It wants to reconnect that spell over you. It wants that controlling entity, that controlling spirit over you, and it wants to renew that spell over your life. So many times when you're cleansing your health, or you're cleansing the negative energy off your feet or out of your gut where you have been poisoned in that way, then the entity is going to come around and try to get into your homes. They're going to try to reconnect with you. And many times when you let those people in your home and they are able to feed you, and they are able to, give you gifts that they have sent negative energy to, and you're wearing them, and you're eating from these people, and you have on the shoes, and you have accepted these types of gifts without praying over it, without, putting holy water on, whatever item that they have given you, without anointing whatever they have given you. And you call me as if, I'm supposed to know what's going on in your life, when you have let the entity reattach the spell work and the negative energy back to you. And many times you will have to start over in your cleansing process when you do that. When you have not removed the narcissist or the demonic or toxic parents, siblings, husband or wife out of your life, the family members, the neighbors, and you are allowed, you're allowing them to reconnect with you. You're allowing them to get that negative energy back in you or on you. Then you start over from square one. Okay? So you have stopped cleansing. You have stopped cleansing, and you have identified your attackers, knowing that these are the persons during when we have removed those oppressive spirits from you, that these people started to come around you. They started to try and reinfect you. They started to try to get into your house to renew the spell over you or your children. They have tried to renew the spell over your finances. And you have identified these people as the gang stalkers, as the people who are the narcissists in your life, who have been reaping the benefits of your finances and your health. And you have allowed them back into your life after you have cleansed the oppressive spirit that they have sent out. The spiritual healer, I am not obligated, to tell you what to do. I am not obligated to help you when you have stopped cleansing, when you have let those people back into your life, when you have stopped praying, when you have stopped fasting in order to keep those people out. Because those negative oppressive spirits, as soon as you stop cleansing, they're going to try to come after you. They are coming to try to reattach that negative energy to you. And if you are not fasting, if you do not understand the spiritual methods that I have given you to put up that spiritual defense against these types of entities, against the spiritual warfare that they will send out to you as soon as they sense that, you are in a low vibrational state because you don't have money. You've lost your job. You're going through health problems. As soon as you stop cleansing this negative energy, it's the same as if you just give up and stop fighting. They sense that frequency and they are coming to, reattach and reconfirm the negative spell and the entities that have been over your life that we had already previously cleansed. So you have to make sure that you maintain that connection to God, even if you don't have the money, even if you're not feeling good. You have to maintain that connection to God. And then you can, reach out to me and we can start from where we left off. As long as you maintain a cleansing ritual, you prayed over your water, you've taken a bath in that holy water, gone to my channel and made your own holy water to drink, You have made your oil to anoint yourself, and you have continued to have the connection to God. You have continued to fast so that you see that negative energy continuously going back to those who we have identified. Then we can work with that, and we can help you. We can pick up where we left off at. But when you are saying, oh, I went back to her, high oracle, and she just made me some dinner and we got in bed together, there's nothing that I can do. When you start, going through that turmoil again, when you start having those chaotic relationships with your daughters, your husbands, your wives, it's nothing that I can do. And a lot of people say, why am I going through this? It's because when it's just like, cleansing any kind of demonic, force, it comes back 7 times stronger when you stop cleansing it. I cannot say this enough to you, but you guys understand what's in the books. There are a lot of you out there who, want to play the game of, well, I just don't have it right now because of this and that, and that's fine. You cannot play the game with, what is definite, what I have been teaching you. You cannot play a game that you must continue a spiritual practice, in order to put up that kind of shield and defense from the entity, to keep it out of your heart, your mind, of a psychic attack, of re-entering, a cleansed vessel. Okay, so this is my video for you today. I hope you received this message from me, for all of you out there who have been calling me, who are, my clients and followers, who have been cleansing and using these spiritual practices. I hope you received this message today. Please like, share, and subscribe to me over all of my platforms. You can book your one-on-one sessions with me. You can book your life coaching sessions. Please donate to my channel. Let me acclimate a gift to your situation so that we can remove the negative energy from your body, mind, and soul. And please, by all means, leave a comment for me. I'm High Oracle, Reiki Spiritual Healer. Happy New Year's.